Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to Synergetic Games. My name is Natalie, and I have a cat. There she is. Look at her. She's so cute. Anyway. Cat aside, today we're going to be playing some Amnesia Rebirth. It always takes me a moment just to be like, what was the name of the game we were just playing? Hype cat indeed, thank you. But she's just sitting there looking all cute and stuff, so I couldn't not show her to you. It was prime film your cat location. It's one of the joys of having a very large desk. So yeah. Oh my god. I dread Amnesia Rebirth every time we play it. I know that we've been, I swear to god, we've been stuck in the same place for like 2 sessions, and we're very, very slowly making progress, even though I have no idea what's going on ever. We've made very, very slow progress, but at the moment, all I know is that there is a scary room, and I'm not done in there because there's a dead thing in there and it is trying to eat my face. Which, you know, I don't really want it to do that, just, you know, as a matter of personal preference. I'm actually eat your own face despite it. I might just have to. I seriously might have to. You know, I'm almost a bit relieved to play this at the moment, because like I have a job interview on Tuesday, and low-key freaking out about it. Because it is a job interview for a librarian. I wasn't really going to mention it, but I kind of feel like I have to. I need it mentioned. Am I FS turned out? No, not really, but I have been giving it a bit of a break over the last couple of days. I played it for the first time in a few days today. We just had a word with the Ronsos and had a bit of a tiff, sorta, with some of the people there. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's resolved itself, kinda. Good old Mount Gargaset, exactly. I'm pretty sure that's the name of a location in Final Fantasy IX or something very similar to it. But I don't know. It's one of those things that probably crops up a lot in Final Fantasy games. I wouldn't be surprised if they use the same location occasionally. What I can't get over is that when I was in the Calmlands, the soundtrack sounds a lot like the Village of Dali music, and all I could think about was Dali when I was playing that game. Did you know the boss fight on the top, you basically get all of Kimahri's lance hits? I don't know. No, I didn't. At the moment, I've got Seed Cannon, Aqua Breath, Fire Breath, Stone Breath, Doom. I've got White Wind, and that might be it so far that I've got. But yeah, that's it. That's what I've got for now. Oh, and I've got kick, thrust, kick. It's exactly what it sounds like. You kick and then you throw an enemy out of the fight. It's basically what it is. Oh, and at the moment I think I've got Stone Strike on one of Titus's weapons, and like half the the yeet move, yes. And more than half the time, he just hits an enemy. He's literally my, well, apart from Lulu and Riku, who are physically very weak, he's one of the weaker members. He occasionally gets a really good hit in, but it's so nice that he's finally able to one-shot something. He usually only gets to like, yeah, like what my favorite thing to do is to haste Riku, so I get to steal things way more often. Especially with his ultimate weapon. Yeah, maybe. Half tempted to take him through well, even more through Oren's sphere grid, his thing, because he's got a lot of like power strength things, so he could make him stronger. But at the moment I've taken him a bit through Walker's and a bit through Oren's, and like part of me is like, does he even have one, or does he just borrow from everybody else's? Because I could take him through Riku's, and that's not a bad idea either, because she's speedy, but again, so is I'd say so is Walker, to be honest. I'm glad that I taught him to use haste, though. And I've also recently taught him to use Riku's use. I'm very tempted to get him to use steel as well, but I don't know. Riku's tree is cool, but to be honest, all of her stuff is really out of the way. Her spear grid's the most bizarre thing. Anyway, I'll stop ranting about Final Fantasy 10. Sorry. I could rant about Final Fantasy 8, but I really don't want to. But yeah, I feel like I think I've gotten as far as I've ever gotten, I think, with Final Fantasy X so far. Part of me is really disappointed that I'm not gonna have, that I couldn't resist the urge to like, hi Gray, how are you? I couldn't resist the urge to like not play Final Fantasy X and keep it with you guys, because I know that I've never had a full playthrough before, but also, we've got Final Fantasy 8 and 9 to finish before I get to 10. It's a really long time. I've never finished it. Like, I kind of know vaguely what happens because, like, I watched my sister and my brother play it. So, but I also was of the mindset that I wanted to play it and I didn't want to know what happened. So sometimes I'd watch little bits, but like not a lot. I never watched the final fight. I have no idea what the final fight is. I don't remember. Well, look, we're kind of in the same boat. I've fairly regularly been forgetting how old I am. It's a bit distressing, to be honest with you. So, like, I'm either a year too old or a year too young, and I'm never the age that I am. No, but you don't understand. Something is wrong with me. I have become more airy-fairy than I like to admit, and I don't understand why. It's not like I do anything particularly strenuous with my day. It's called getting old. I don't wanna... Well, to be fair, I'm gonna rock the grey look, probably. Probably. I hope it's like a nice grey. Yeah, no, I won't say that I look forward to aging, but I'm like, I'm not gonna fight it. It's gonna happen. So I think the ultimate stand-in I could do was, I don't know, step into traffic and get hit by a car, and I'd be like, watch me age now, God. No, I'm sorry, but it's a bit dark. But yeah, ultimately, really glad I can distract myself with you're either gonna live together or die. Live forever or die trying. That is, yeah. Like, just think of it. Like, we could all be immortal, but, you know, we just kind of die trying. Who'd have thought? But so glad that I'm playing this tonight. I'm dreading it, but I'm glad. But you know what? Now we're... Then, well, how can we... But, well, to be fair, it's a bit... No. It's a bit like being a vampire, let's be honest. They don't die, but you can kill them. Like, you have to actively do it, but you can, and they do die. Because I don't know what the term I don't know what the terms are, if there are any, but there's like a couple different types of immortality in fiction. There's the vampire one where it's like you're undead, you don't age, and you don't die unless you're killed. And then there's like the godlike immortality where you're just this god being and nothing can kill you and you'll be there forever all the time. You have no weaknesses. And but that's true immortality. But okay. I feel like there should be a more technical term for this. I may have to coin one just because. It could be something that I do in a novel. My God. It's almost as though I have something planned that I could base this terminology on. It's just to the right of immortality. But yeah, it's... there should be a more technical term for it, I believe. Or it sounds like there should be something. Or like a properly defined, there can be only one. Like a defined tier or sub-tier or something. Immortal doesn't mean invincible. This is true. However, some definitions of immortality in fiction do include invincibility. Or things very akin to it. I don't think I've ever sat through Highlander, no. You can stop being surprised. I very rarely watch films pre-1990, okay? Very rarely. Just ask Wowbagger the Infinitely Prolonged. That sounds like something that Douglas Adams is responsible for. Am I correct? Good movie. I hear it's a good movie, and I should watch it. It's one of those ones. But yes. Okay. I'm gonna switch screens. I'm gonna drag you over. We're gonna start Amnesia, and we can just distract me about. Ah, yes, we could do that for a Discord movie night. I don't know when we'll do a movie night. Perhaps we'll do one on Friday after we finish Amnesia, and then the week following we'll start Monkey Island. Because I feel like a regular movie night might be something that's hard to schedule or something people aren't always in the mood for. So as I said before, I think it would be just an occasional thing, possibly something we do in between games. To cleanse the mind pellet, I suppose. Who knows? One thing that I would be quite happy to do would be binge watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, but that's just me. Um, I'm always happy to rewatch that. I've had to resist the urge lately because I've got so many other things to watch and or do. It was okay. I know you loved it. You miss Iroh as much as I do, admit it. Okay, so switching over. That there's a particular film we haven't seen. Okay, sure. Every once in a while. Just to soothe your old people nerves, I will watch a film with you. You can educate me. Less of the old. I know, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. You're not that old, really. Not that old. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'll stop trolling you. It's just that when you go around calling yourself old, it makes it okay for everybody else to do it. Putting it out there. Okay, cool. Getting super sick of, like... Sorry, I am actively crouching right now, though, because there's some scary stuff in here. Now, I can't see anything. Is there anything valuable in this? Like, say, matches? No? Okay. I think I just came this way? Yeah, because I beelined for this room. So we're just gonna casually walk in a circle for a bit, because I don't know where I'm going. I also don't want to get deeply and upsettingly lost. Again. It's, what's his face? What was that about? I don't think there's anything in here anymore. I found all the paperwork, but where's that weird battery thing? Hey! Valuables! Just to recap.
The accession of Tirhana. Life leached out of the daughter of Atua with every breath. The Empress decreed she must live, that the line must continue. Tamaku and their order fought to keep the life in her, as she drifted in the borders. And they surged. The blades to the parting of her spine. But her womb would not quicken, and the life ebbed, and the light in her eyes faded. So Tamaku stood before them, radiant with the light of the moons, and whole, the essence flowing through her. Yet her mother took up the orb from Atua's lifeless brow, and called Tamaku to her, and a fierce light was in her eyes. She took that day her new name, and that was the first day of the endless rule of resplendent Tirhana, who is no mother, and yet is mother of us all.
So... just so everybody knows, there's that. Oof, that cloth freaked me out for a second there. Okay. I don't think there's anything in there anymore. Anyway, this is correct. We did this. Oop. From the mechanism, it seems the control device is supposed to turn the pillars, but the linkage is broken. We must turn them manually before the device will work properly. See that the winches are put in place. I want to test several configurations. Does it mean this thing? Because one of them was broken. I think it was this one was stuck, obviously, because it's covered in shadow goo. Sorry, if anyone has any suggestions, I'm totally open to them, but, like, for the moment, I legit have no idea. Go west. Soup's helpful. Perhaps there was once a real person called blah blah blah. Is that anything? It's just a rock, okay. A giant teleportation cage. No. You're thinking of the other room, which is somewhere back here? No, I think we have to do the puzzle up there to be able to do the one in the room that we came in through. Because we ran away from the shadow, and then we wound up in this scary place. I'll show you in a minute. Because down in this room, we need one of those battery things, but I can't find one. So I think it's upstairs, but I could be wrong. It's got an orby thing in it. Look at that. Never noticed those faces. And there's not a lot else down here except a couple doorways that don't lead to anywhere much. We can't go down there because I think that's the way we came up. Because you see, that's the shadow goo. And this moves, but to what purpose we don't yet know. And I can't move the other one, or I barely can. It moves very little. You see? The other one, I don't even know. And this door won't open. There's several locked doors. And there's a bunch of letters. Huh? It's not charged. I don't really know what this is about. But we need one of these, but you know, more battery-like. Because there's a door somewhere that can't be opened. Possibly this one? No. Move! Move! Sorry, it's through here. And, there. You see how it's broken? But it fits. It fits in there, but it's broken. I don't think I can, because normally if I pick up something important it disappears into my inventory, but it hasn't done that. And that's the room we went into to take us upstairs. Yes, yes, calm down. But down here is a dark room which we cannot access because we have no battery. But also down here is this other room, which it's super dark, super scary. There's nothing down here that I can see, at any rate. But it is effectively nightmare fuel. Give me your fruit, lady. And through here is a door that I cannot open, but it sounds like someone's having a good munch on the other side. So, that is the sum of our situation right now. I've never played a Half-Life game, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah. So the ceiling seems to be pulsating. It's just not one of those that has ever appealed to me. I don't know what it is, but very few sci-fi games appeal. I apologize. Like, I'll give them a go, but most of the time I don't tend to stick with most sci-fi games, especially shooty ones. there a radio in here? Because a full and accurate copy of the symbols in the room with the pillars are most important. Devote yourself to it. I wish to be blah blah blah, labeled seed blah blah blah. It sounds like there should be a radio somewhere. But maybe it's the flame flickering. A Door to Many Worlds by T.A. Herbert, B.A. Hons, Master Honors, Frizz. Forward, as I write this memoir, my great endeavour is on the verge of completion. That very threshold which has eluded the members of our fellowship down the ages lies before me, and I, Thurston Herbert, have the keys within my grasp to open it. What great beauties, what bounteous paradises may lie beyond the gate. Surely it will lead to the Arctic deeps, to the megalithic structures in Brazil, to anywhere within our realm. Yet we may go further. The evidence has been before our eyes since the days of Adam. I used that example advisedly, for surely the story of Adam is the Hebrew retelling of our first arrival, thrust out of the Garden of Eden and into this harsh world. Beyond the gate lies the garden, the place of our making, and I will be the first since Adam to blank blank blank. Blah blah blah. That was about Daniel being an incompetent. Not you, Daniel. This Daniel. Something about harvests and crops. I don't think you're very incompetent, sweet pea. Ethereal resonance chamber. Turning, but the thingy, we don't have any Leyden jars. Maybe there's one in there. So I need to activate these a little more. And by these, I mean the pillar things upstairs in the room. Because they should be turning, but they don't. The portal chamber should be doing something, and there's an energy stone in the thingy downstairs. And that big one should be in the middle. Oh. Is there another room that I don't know about? I shouldn't be surprised, but I didn't see any stairs or anything going up even more. Are there, like, ladders anywhere? Can anybody see anything worth climbing? You're pretty incompetent at being incompetent, so, you know, there's that. Congratulations. Okay, they seem to be in more or less the correct place. This might... It looks like it'll open up to do something at some point. Not quite sure what. Or how or why. I can't go through the scary door. All the doors are locked. I legitimately can't. I've found every door. Yep. And that's just a dead end. And I lit that for nothing. Yay me! Like, and also, this is Amnesia, so all the doors are scary. Let's be honest. Okay, there doesn't seem to be another up that I'm really aware of. Apart from up there, but I can't get up there because there's no ladder that I can see. But these need to be turning, but something is broken. How many mattresses? I was gonna say, how many mattresses do I have? I meant matches, and also I just can't. Part of me's like, what if we just burnt this? And I feel like that's not the solution to our problems. Diagram on wall, map, ley lines, star chart, position, radio spectrum akin to wavelength, must test complete parts. Okay. We don't need this. Yeah, if I could take a torch from the wall, this game would be so much easier. But I can't, 'cause it ain't. It don't do that. Got sick of looking at that bucket. And that's the scary room in which there is nothing. I've literally searched that place top to bottom. Nothing that I know of, at any rate. But again, if you guys have any helpful hints / tips, I would be most grateful. Because I am rapidly running out of ideas. Doesn't look like there's any more. I don't think this is going to get any more up than it is. I don't want to go back in that useless room again. Just have a psychotic breakdown and then cry. I hate loose tops. They're anxiety fuel if you'd ever seen one. Just gets me every dang time. Where'd the bucket go? I threw it through this... Unless the bucket is here. Okay then. Be well. I will chat to you tomorrow. Have a good night. I'm never getting out of this tube. I'm stuck here. I should have cheated before the session. But if anyone would like to cheat for me, so I don't have to keep minimizing the game, that'd be fantastic. I mean, like, I don't condone cheating, of course, but, you know. I could ask Google. I've been asking you. When I ask you, what I mean is, what does Google say? Okay. It's doing its best. You can see it's trying something. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. For story time, maybe. You might also be asleep by then, but... You are off Sunday. Okay, but story time's on Saturday. Oh, that means you can stay up. Of course, duh. Brain. Night-night. I know. Okay? Stop staring at me. What is that? Oh, is it an instrument? Okay. Must be. Hammer. Pencil. It better be closer to work. If not, then get a job. Then just leave your job and find a new one. Well, I mean, find a new one first and then leave your job. As one should. Because you shouldn't seriously not have to travel so far to get to work. It's unbloody believable. It upsets me I can't get up there. But I really want to. Is dynamite the answer? It better be dynamite. Yes, but in the end, you'll have a job closer to your house, and that's better than getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Pick your battles, and your battle is not with 5 a.m. Ukikoki? You will always lose to 5 a.m. He'll just do the interview, if only. Okay, which one is this? Okay, it seemed jammed. Sorry, I'm gonna move it just to see if it, for some reason, has any effect on any of the doors. Well, you'll have to sleep with your door open if you want any peace. Basic rule of catting. They are obnoxious little shits. And they love you. So, so much. Is that something there? No, it wasn't something. Yeah. Sorted. What's sorted? The cat. Okay. Did you want feeding or cuddles or both? Right. See, the solution there would be leaving a window open. But, I don't know how open your, friend would be to that. Is the answer dynamite? Because it should be. People next door. Oh, okay, yeah. That would be understandably rough. Sounds so safe. Doesn't that just sound safe? Also, those vines look like people, and it upsets me. I really don't want to go in there. There's nothing in there. Or do people look like vines? I suppose it depends who you ask. But look at them. Okay, from that angle they look mostly like vines, but there. Stupid. Okay. I am cheating. I'm like actively cheating. Go there first. Something on the wheelbarrow. At the end of the hall, chamber of pillars, head to the panel in the middle. You have to align the symbols with the ones on the pillar using bottom right, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that feels right to me. Pretty sure we solved this. Okay, so this is correct, but we're missing something. And I don't know what. Because we've done everything in this room. So that's fine. Well, excuse me for being human, mister. We may achieve nothing this session, and I'm only slightly okay with that. In fact, I'm not at all okay with that. But if we achieve anything today, I'll be shocked and surprised. This isn't working either. Poor thing needs sleep. Okay, that is fair enough. Have a good night, sleep well. I shall see you, hopefully, tomorrow. Hey! Oh, get out of my way. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. Open. Nice. Okay, Thames was a little bit hidden, so that's good to know that they're there. Still not great on account of the fact that it doesn't solve anything. But we do have 7 out of 10 matches, so yay! Fine. We are taking one more look down, not there. The other one. Okay, there's nothing down that way. It's a waste of time. Definitely. But I still don't know what we're doing. Okay, so give me a moment. You calm down. I would like to do a thing. Just so we're clear, that is in the middle. I hope. It's trying really, really hard. Okay. You'll see a massive machine ahead of you. It's a portal. What? Orb. I don't have an orb. There was already an orb in it. It says put an orb in it. Unless I had one and then did that and just didn't even think about it. by the blah blah blah. At the top of the stairs, take a right at the end of the hall. Take you to the chamber of pillars. Head to the panel in the middle. Align the thingies. Yep. You can move the middle pillar on the one on the right. Blah blah blah. First, adjust the wheels so the parts align with the middle light. What middle light? There is no light! What is everyone talking about? There should be a light! I am super confused. Okay, so y'all should be doing something interesting. About now. Okay, that somehow aligns much better than the other one. I thought we did it, but apparently we didn't, so... I'm super confused. Okay. It certainly aligns with some of the things. Smiley face, weird bridge, jumpy person. Can you, like, move any of these? Is that allowed? Can you calm down? Just calm down. Just go up. And go across one. About now. Oh, that's... Okay, smiley face. Ooh. It's glowing. Which it didn't do before, I don't think. Okay. Oh. Okay. And one over. And... anything? Okay, why isn't this working? Oh, of course, duh. Sorry, my bad. Being silly again. Sorry, that's the wrong face. What I meant was one of these. Okay, I need something else with two bridges next to it. See it? Do you see it? Do you want to calm the frick down? How about that? About now. Oh.
Well, I guess that worked.
I guess cheating does work. I mean, this was legitimate detective work. And,
Hello. It's good to know I'm not alone. You should have a name. Salim and I, we never talked about it. His mother was Amara. So you shall be Amaru. That works for a boy or a girl. Hello, little Amari.
aww. Sorry, I'm gonna just turn the desktop audio up slightly, only slightly. Just because I'm never sure you guys can hear it. It's such a quiet game. But yay! Teamwork. Team thunking.
Not far now, we'll soon be home.
Team thunking. Absolutely not wiki at all. Still didn't get spoilers, which was good. because, whoops.
All I have to do is control myself. Stay out of the darkness.
Yep. Well,
That's how easy that's going to be.
you're being controlled by me, so pretty difficult. Just putting it out there. Okay. I think I've got to do some aligning. Oh. Okay. I sure hope that was not like that initially and I just did the same thing. So I was not paying attention. Okay, that one doesn't work.
Shit. No. Something's still wrong here.
Right. I'm gonna take this good one. And take it to that door. Is the door through here? I think it is, yeah. This way. Yep, follow the bloodstains.
Are you ready, little one?
No, no, I am not. Thank you for asking. Okay, here we go. TAH. We cannot reach the device. Attempts to break the metal have failed, as it is of the same strange composition as the Leyden jars. A thorough analysis is impossible until we can get closer, but my theory is that the Leyden jars are containers for some sort of energetic, etheric fluid, and that the device in the room below is some means of gathering such fluid into those jars. What exactly is drawn from is unclear, surely not simply the surrounding atmosphere. It would require something with a great deal more vitality. I have sent the boy Rashid below with a paint pot and brush, and told him to mark any route he finds. Clearly. Ew. Well. I'm 100% not about this. Oh, look, it's a scorpion.
Blocked on the other side, I think.
I'm okay with that. Khalid has excavated several more Leyden jars, which are fully energized. While it is clear that they are required to power the portal device without another orb, I am unwilling to waste them on a test. However, I am now certain the contents of these jars, this fluid-like energy, is the vitae of which Alexander spoke. Can't get in there. Damn it.
Under the sign of the Seven, on the third rise at the second calling, I, Karangi, make this record. The harvesters have adapted to the refinements to the hunting ground. Over the last 10 rises, I mark a full yield of 17 cells, which is an improvement of 4 cells over the previous cycle. Mareku suggests that the new Transfiguration batch may be a contributor. I advise a cycle with prior harvester stock to eliminate uncertainty. So recorded, in her name eternal.
Right. Of course there's a door in the way. That's annoying. That's a wheelbarrow. Oh, I'm using way too many matches. Yep, going around in circles. What if we just left? Yeah. Okay, excavated, so on and so forth. There's nothing in this room. Okay, so what's through here again? Is that just the... I think it is, you know. I think it's just the main, like, Roman/Greek runes thing they've got going. But I have to check, because I've forgotten. It's just if there was one more room between that and... yeah. Cool. Okie dokie. So that's a dead end that I know of. There's not a lot going on down there. Okay, that sure is something. Touch that. I don't need to know anymore. So right now, the only lead worth investigating is this room here, in which there is, like, not a lot going for us. Hey, matches! Would you look at that? Can't go in there. Should totes be able to go in there. I wonder what broke that. A legitimate and concerning question. Huh. Come here, you rock. Thank you. Let me out. What's this?
Alex, darling. Oh God. Oh God, no. I'm so sorry.
Go. Follow her. Save Hank. I'm going after Richard. Best of luck, Tazi.
Great.
I feel a bit better in here, little Emily. Just you rest. Alex, darling. He and Richard were in love. I knew when I first saw them. Sitting beneath the trees in the hotel garden. With Richard complaining about the coffee.
Oh,
It was in every look they shared.
this looks like a weird game of chess. Nope. Under the sign of Oranga, on the second rise at the second calling, I, Karangi, make this record. We have identified the fault in the revised layout for the hunting ground gating system. Where previously the harvesters had leeway to stalk the subjects for at least 100 Idar, the current configuration lowers that to 30, as the subjects simply panic and stampede. This does not give enough time for an appropriate buildup of harvestable energy within their systems. I recommend restoring the previous configuration temporarily while we re-evaluate. So recorded in her name, Eternal. Does seem to be a weird little game of chess. Okay. Rad. I totally get it. No! Yeah!
Get the fuck off me!
Yeah!
How can you live?
Oh, I think we know somebody.
It knew me. It knew me.
Oh. No, he's probably that. Anyway, one of the people she was traveling with was South African, so it's probably that guy. I forget his bloody name. Okay. So, okay, this is intense. Not seeing anywhere I can actually go. Closed, yeah. Shit. I didn't mean to light that. I am stuck. I don't know how, but I am. Okay. I see a thing that I need to stand on. See this? But I haven't got anything to like weigh it down with. Because I suspect the other side is now open, if that makes any sense. Would you? Just stare at the friggin' thing, would you?
I will get you out of here.
I'm going to have a mental breakdown. I really don't want one. I just want to be able to move a thing, but I can't. So that's annoying. Okay, I'm just going to avoid it then in the future. But I need you to, like, do as I say. Shit, I haven't got any. I haven't got any torches.
God, not again.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, get. Oh,
No way out! I'll wait for you! I can wait! How much time do you have? Party!
It was not okay.
That thing was Leon.
See, we do know him.
This? Oh, it used to belong to my father. He always said it brought him good luck. I think you've done pretty well for me so far, eh? You're, Anastasia, right? I'm Leon de Vries. Planning this dig for Richard.
Desi. And this is Salil, my husband.
Right. I see.
Speaking of things I no longer have.
You're safe. You're safe. Oh, Marie. It's all right. He can't reach us now.
Yeah, but for how long? It's a rock.
There is no word. Attempts to open the portal unleash uncontrolled bursts of energy, and the shadow wakes and gathers. Fractures dance on the edges of the soft places, breaking through from there to here. Something terrible has happened. I am abandoned. Over time, the energy levels must fall, but how long will it take? What has happened on the other side? Why do they not answer me?
Okay. I think I'm gonna call it quits. We've successfully done stuff. We got through some high-stress situation, which I almost chickened out of, by the way, so... Yay me. But I do think I will leave it there for today. We achieved much, and also not a lot. So listen, thank you for being here. Sleep well when you go. If it is not your bedtime, have a great time zone. And I will see you tomorrow for some story time, which is going to be Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. Was it Adam Douglas or Douglas Adams? It was Douglas Adams, by the way, so everybody knows. But yeah, so thank you for popping by and tolerating me. I know I haven't been very chatty, but I was so focused on getting through that first bit, and then it just got more and more intense, and this is the closest thing to a quiet moment we've got right now, and we may as well do that before I rage quit or something. Anyway, time for bed. Sleep well when you go. If it is not your bedtime, have a great time zone, and I shall see you tomorrow for story time. Bye bye, guys.